Hello anyone, everyone, and no one. Welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock. And yeah, where are we and what is going on? Well, obviously we're at the witch hut. Previously, can't fly, jump right off the edge. You know, that would have been a good moment if I had landed on that mushroom. But yeah, apparently that is not going to be a thing of today at all. And can we, we miss. Can we try again? Can we try one more time? Yes, previously we worked on all this down here, getting in these custom trees, getting this nice spooky vibe to this swamp going, and I will be honest with you, this is amazing. I can't get over it. And we're going to be returning to this probably here soon. Now I've got a ton of things that I've got to clean up down there and get sorted out and situated out. There is just so many things to do. There is a disaster, and it feels like every episode after the previous episode, I spend what is hours of cleanup. I've got just tons of shulker boxes down there, just tons upon tons of things to do. And you know, I keep looking at this, and I keep debating this. I really want to get this changed over to this. I really think I'm going crazy with this ideal, but I keep looking at this and I can't help but wonder what this would look like if it extended all the way out there. Now, is that something we're going to get into today? I do not know for sure. Maybe we'll just get this thing drained out today. I don't know, but I definitely want to start on it. And I mean, it's not going to be too difficult, I don't think, for the most part. Most of this thing is only 1 or 2 blocks thick. Now that also begs the question, do we make this 1 or 2 block thick? Words and difficulty. Do we make this thing 1 or 2 blocks thick when it comes to doing the fog effect? Or do we take it out and do it just like this? Now, even though it's further away from the base, it is not right on top of the base. I could see the argument that, hey, yeah, it only needs to be a couple blocks thick. But I don't think that's how it's going to go. I really don't. Because I love how this looks, and the ones where we only did it a few blocks thick to begin with just didn't look that good. So yeah, first thing that I'm going to do here is get all that cleaned up over there, get some of this cleaned up in the base, and maybe get this drained out just a little bit. Maybe jump on stream, do that for a little bit, because I have been having loads and loads of fun doing some of this streamy, grindy stuff with you all, hanging out and chatting. So yeah, that's how I'm going to start off today. I am going to get some organization done. So yeah, we'll be right back. And yeah, you see, I've really got this issue with water around here. You know, after the mob farm broke, just water, Aquatica. You know, Foxy and his whole water is wet. It's just got to go. It's just got to go. So as you can see here, there's been quite a bit of progress made here. The lakes in front of the witch hut have now been completely drained, and I've started to actually dig them out now. Now, there's been a lot of progress made already, a lot of off-camera grinding. But I mean, it's coming along. It's coming along really good, and I'm really happy with it. I'm slightly terrified at the amount of glass I'm going to need for that, because just this section alone took like 3 shulker boxes. That section over there took like 3 shulker boxes, and we're now literally digging out massive chunks. This is I'm probably going to have to go obliterate the desert later. Might be something that I do on one of my upcoming here streams, but yeah, definitely a lot of things going on. Now, Tizz, Tizz come over here. He tried to offer me water as a gift. I mean, he done came over here once today, and I done told him water is bad. And then he came over here and tried to offer us water buckets. That's now why we're running around with TNT and flint and steel in our inventory. Because his shenanigans of trying to give us water is just, it's not going to be a thing that sticks around. It's just not going to happen. But I gotta meet up with Lyarrah here, and as a matter of fact, I don't know if she's seen this yet or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into voice chat with her real quick. Get her over here, because she actually needs some dark oak. And if you all remember the recent adventures of the whole dark oak forest over here, yeah, we got plenty of dark oak. Alright, so give me just a minute to meet up with her, and I'll be right back. There's horse in the Nether.
I asked Foxy about that earlier and he didn't know.
There's lots of things in this Nether. There's cats. It's very confusing. But yes, you haven't. I'm trying to think. What? Now you're riding the horse in the Nether. Then you.
It's a very slow horse.
Very
I'm
slow
not gonna
horse.
kidnap it.
Okay, I don't remember when the last time you were over here was. Was it when you got the kelp? Have you been over here since?
Not on camera.
Not on camera. Okay, yeah, that's right. You were over here the other day. Go on. Yeah, let's jump through here. Since you were here last, I've done some changes. I've done a lot of changes. Now, yeah, it's still a giant witch hut. Don't think that, but there's changes. Stuff has been changed.
Oh, that's a lot of vines.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of green. Ooh.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah, I remember saying an episode or two ago, like you commented on us both doing rivers, and I said from the pictures I'd seen, we had very different rivers.
Yeah, definitely different rivers. Definitely different rivers. If you actually want to get a good view of the scale of this, just hop up here to the front of the witch hut on the porch. Gotta eventually get a chair or something up there, and watch the vines because you will fall. I fall all the time, flying through those vines. Yeah, I spent the last 2 days doing nothing but custom trees over there. Yeah.
Oh wow, they look awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely not something that I'm known for. It's really not. I'm more of a mechanical and technical person, but getting involved in this has been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm really enjoying it. I'm mildly terrified at the amount of grinding I'm going to have to do because I don't know if you're aware or not, but oak trees don't exactly show good in a swamp. They go black. So those are all birch leaves.
Oh.
Yeah, and
wow.
Yeah. So and I want to do this everywhere.
That's going to be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be worth it. I think it's turning out good. And of course, my next project at hand, you know, you were talking about rivers, the fog effect rivers. If you look out there, I'm starting to dig a lake. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you hate yourself?
I sometimes ask myself this same question. I started grinding on this, and like I'm like, am I just a glutton for punishment here? But it's gonna look good. Come on, you gotta admit it's gonna look good when it's all done.
It's gonna look so good, and then like honestly, your base is one of the ones where the fog actually works in your favor.
Mm-hmm.
Both because it means you don't have to go that far, but also just like it adds to the feel of it.
Mm-hmm. So like I'm taking that up to like right there is where I started my original base this season, and I never really used it much, but I'm taking it right up to that bridge. And then I think I'm gonna wrap this whole area, like right at the edge of the border, as far as you can render out. I'm gonna wrap this all surrounded in walls too. So there's a lot of grinding to be done, but I think it's gonna be good. But I've really got to get on the ball, which I've started doing. You know, I took that time where I was like, man, but now it's back into grinding, and I'm loving it. I really am. I'm really happy with how it's all turning out. But you know, bringing you here, you're in need of dark oak, right?
I am in need of dark oak. Sorry, I'm gonna do a quick lap around the place.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think I like this was still just a vague frame last time I was over here. This is looking amazing. I like that there's still the truck on fire in the window though.
I left it there. If you actually look behind the wall, it's still there.
Yeah.
I've never tore it out of the kelp farm. I've left it there as like homage.
I think that might have been the last time I showed your base on camera, was like when I saw the truck randomly. But wow, yeah, like you've almost got the whole outside of this done, and that's amazing. Cause yeah, like it's just a frame last I'd seen it.
Yeah,
it's
honestly,
so surreal.
Honestly, it'll only take about another 8 hours of grinding to get in these last 2 legs and the rest of the exterior walls and the fence posts in the front, and then externally, this thing will be done. I keep getting. Yeah, that's just a day. Granted, I play a lot of Minecraft in a day. Okay, I do. I have a tendency to play a lot. But no, if we come down here, you were talking about needing dark oak, and if we head over here, yeah, dark oak is not going to be an issue whatsoever. Let's see here. Dark oak. Dark oak. Let's see, is there any in here? Sticks. Dark oak. Yeah, just grab you a couple shulker boxes out of that one there. Yeah, of dark oak logs. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need multiple shulker boxes of it.
Well, you can always turn it into charcoal. You could build custom trees. You know, there's so many things you could do with it. Yeah,
I
and
mean,
it's
to be
like,
fair, I'm going to be building a cabin, so you know.
well, your
I guess I'll need
your
to-
cabin can get a little bigger if you choose to, you know. All right, so you know, I actually just had a weird idea here. If you take a look down there at those fog rivers, do you see something down there?
But I have regular glass, so no,
Oh,
I don't see.
oh, God! I bet that does look horrible with regular glass. I forget that I use that. But
Oh, no, it
underneath,
still looks good.
underneath all of that, I have lots of green concrete powder, lime green concrete powder.
Oh,
Now
so
you
you're the one who's been buying it all.
I've bought quite a bit. Now you see, I've got a lot of gravel. I've got a lot of gravel. I don't have sand, but my sand is, it just really dawned on me the amount of sand I'm gonna need. I gotta have sand for concrete powder, and I gotta have sand for glass. What am I doing to myself? Oh my goodness.
I mean,
My question that I was about to ask is maybe, as I'm gonna need a lot here, maybe we can work some kind of deal in the future for concrete powder.
oh yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I know you said I don't have to pay anything for this, but I'd be perfectly willing to throw you some in return for this, and then, you know, there might be other things. So.
All right. I know you want to jump, don't you?
Yeah, you said squirrel brain, and I'm sitting here going like, yeah, I've been looking at this thing. I got to do it.
Whee! So yeah, I may have gotten a little sidetracked sitting here and not paying attention to what I was doing, which is a little bit on the annoying side here. If I'm really annoyed with myself right now. I'm really annoyed. If we come out here, you can see that I've started digging back on this area over here, and I've dug out quite a bit more. Now, one of the most beautiful things about this area right here is you get free clay out of this. Now, clay is not one of those things that I go after often, but I thought, hey, we're here. We're going to get some clay out of this. That's great. That's amazing. And what did I do? I came up here. Well, actually, I didn't come up here. I came over here to my my nice, clean, efficient sorter down here. Which, if we take a look at this thing right here, this is an amazing sorter. I mean, you just throw everything you want in there. Everything you want. So I gathered out my clay. I gathered out the iron. You know, there's some clay balls there. I think somebody out there might already see where I'm going with this. And I thought, you know what? I'll take this up here and I will smelt all this down. We'll get some bricks out of it, because as a matter of fact, I've been slowly doing this. I've got quite a few bricks. So I come over here and I load everything up, I turn it on, and I look in the chest. Terracotta. Yep, I forgot to break it down into clay balls. That just happened. I just wasted almost full... I just wasted almost 4 full stacks of terracotta. Or clay into terracotta. Great. Just great. So, yeah, that makes me think that I want to change up what I'm doing right now, because apparently I got really distracted there and not paid no attention to what I was doing. So what I'm going to do right now, in order to at least remedy this situation, I'm going to grab a fortune one here, fortune shovel, and as we can see, my shovels are already to the point of almost dead. I'm going to break this down. I'm going to actually get it properly smelting down. I'm going to run over to the Guardian farm, repair all my tools, gather up some more sea lanterns, and then we're probably going to move on to another project, because yeah, that really annoyed me. That really annoyed me. So give me just a few and I'll be right back after I've had a chance to chill out. I don't need to open chat. He hasn't said nothing back. I think he's in agreement the water is bad. Uh-oh. Black. I'm waiting. What do you got to say? Alright, and we are back. You know, the incident with Tizz there, that was quite funny. And I have a distinct feeling that if this situation continues to escalate, that it's gonna eventually lead to an R. I hope not. I haven't done no PvP in a long time for sure. But a little bit of an update here. Okay, so this has been dug out some more. I did some streaming, dug all this out, and as a matter of fact, speaking of streaming, stream day just happened yesterday, and I was actually able to partake in a Truly Bedrock stream day, which was loads and loads of fun. And on stream day, Foxy and I went back to back for 4 hours, and we worked on the passive mob farm. And we have just about got that thing completely sorted out now. As a matter of fact, let me go over there and show you what is going on over there. And if we go to the end of this tunnel right down here, let's not eat going through the portal because that would just be bad idea on top of bad idea. We spent a lot of time over here on stream day. As a matter of fact, we spent almost a good 4 hours over here, and as a matter of fact, I think you can see Chuck is up there AFK at this thing right now. Now Foxy, speaking of Foxy, there he is, did some AFKing at this thing last night, and oh, look at that, lots of wool. And when there's other people online, which right now there's just me and all of Foxy's personas on here, this thing, it's not bad. It actually averages 500 to 1,000 drops per hour if cap is not met elsewhere. Now when we did all of our creative testing, we got around 2,000 drops an hour. Now what you have to consider with that though is that we were running a different style of system with no water. They were just falling to their death. Now seeing as this system here is relying on water, you're going to keep the mobs inside the cap for a little bit longer, and then of course they end up down there and Johnny eventually kills them. As you can see right there, come on Johnny, kill the chicken. Thank you very much for demonstrating that for me. And it's nice. I mean, I really like it. This thing, actually, if you really break it down, what it took to build it, it's not bad. Yeah, we took a long time doing it over several streams. Yeah, that's a big collection system of water, but honestly, it is not bad for the amount of time invested. Now, speaking of the stream, there was a few funny incidents, which you can't see. Yeah, he apparently ended up down there somewhere. Yep, there's a couple Vindicators underneath of this thing. Vindicators and slabs and boats. It just made for some very, very, very interesting combinations of things that went really, really horribly wrong. But, I mean, it's turned out really good. I'm really, really happy with this, which is going to lead me possibly to my next project here, because I'm going to hijack this wool out of here because, well, I need tons upon tons of wool. And I like that this thing generates tons upon tons of white wool. Now, I was pretty sure that Foxy said he left me a shulker box over here with a bunch of wool, but I do not see it nowhere. Let me jump over to the mob farm. Maybe it's over there. And speaking of the mob farm, this thing is now operational once again. And Mr. Barbecue has been over here AFKing at this. Is this it right here? Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is really, really handy. So yeah, definitely going to be doing some AFK sessions at that thing to get some wool. Now, why do I need all this white wool? Because the things that I am doing at my base, I am just burning through wool non-stop. But yes, why do I need all the wool? Well, because I don't always need one particular type of wool. And because, yeah, I got the wool farm, but I need to expand upon it and move it. Maybe that's what we'll get into next. Because sheep could be something to really do. I was thinking that we could take all this wool, make up some dye farms, maybe get a cactus farm going. I mean, we got the pickle farm going for wool for dyes. We do need, it would be nice to have a universal, hey, I need a ton of this. I can just go grab all this dye and create this real quick. So yeah, that's leaving me open for some possibilities here. Which one am I going to go with? I don't know yet. Are we going to rearrange the sheep farm? Are we going to create some dye farms? I don't know. Let's get over there and take a look around and see if we can decide on something. So I've been looking and I've been debating on what I actually want to do first here. Now, I said I wanted to do some dye farms, and that would be something that I would like to do. Now, the blue should be relatively easy to get here, or rather the light blue. I was just looking for the stuff just to get a couple of the basic ones up. And honestly, what I'm looking for right now is cocoa beans. I mean, that can be a really simple farm to set up. It's just some logs and some pistons, and I'm not finding any anywhere. And I could have sworn that that was something that I would have laying around. And I put out a distress call, and what is that? A truck? There's a truck over here. There's a truck over here. There's. Okay, yeah. Moving on. That looks pretty awesome, though. I love the smoke coming up out of the water. Yeah, I put in a distress call, and Zap here has answered. Nice. Look at that. Oh, pretty. Nice. And while we're here, let's just take a little gander. There's a ghast. There is a ghast. Hey, Gypsy, buddy. I have a friend named Gypsy. She would greatly appreciate that. Oh my god, I can't. I can't. He talks to himself. Oh my god, he does it in text chat too. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not. I can't. Oh my god. I can't. What is going on here? I'm sitting here trying to think of how to do a farm, and I'm watching Foxy have arguments with himself. Oh god. Oh my. Oh, apparently. Words. I have no words for this. I have no words. I can't. What's happening? Okay, alright. I think they're done with their inner battles and inner monologues. I can't, no. I'm not sad. Oh, I'm not sad. I'm not sad. Oh. Now I'm having an argument with one of Foxy's imagination figments. Oh. What am I even doing? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. No cry, be happy, makes a smile. Someone send help, please. Someone send help. Help. I can't. Foxy left. I can't. Oh my goodness. You know what? I just can't. I can't no more today. I can't. It's too much. I think that's where I'm just about going to wrap up this episode. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and we will work on some dive farms next time. Goodbye. Oh, me too, buddy. Me too.